What if I told you that there are still towns in America where you can rent an entire apartment for less than $800 a month? Not a shared room, not a basement, not a broken down place in the middle of nowhere. Real towns, real homes, real communities. In a country where rent in major cities has crossed $2,000, these towns feel almost unreal. Many people believe affordable rent in America is gone forever. But that is not true. You just have to know where to look. In today's video, we are revealing 15 American towns where rent is still under $800. These places offer low cost of living, peaceful lifestyles, and something most expensive cities no longer have: breathing room. If you are tired of paycheck to paycheck living, if you are planning retirement, or if you just want a simpler life, this video might change your future. Watch till the end, because some of these towns may shock you. 1. Huntington. West Virginia. Huntington is one of the most affordable towns in the eastern United States, and many people overlook it completely. Located along the Ohio River, Huntington offers scenic views, friendly neighborhoods, and extremely low housing costs. Average rent in Huntington ranges between $500 and $700 for a one-bedroom apartment. In some neighborhoods, you can even find two-bedroom units under $800. The cost of groceries, transportation, and healthcare is also far below the national average. Huntington is home to Marshall University, which brings cultural events, sports, and a youthful energy to the town. This also means better hospitals, restaurants, and public services than people expect. The pace of life here is slow and peaceful. People greet each other. Traffic is light. Crime rates are lower than many larger cities. For retirees, remote workers, or anyone escaping expensive urban life, Huntington offers stability without financial stress. 2. Youngstown, Ohio. Youngstown is a town that many Americans left, but now it is quietly becoming one of the cheapest places to live in the country. Once a booming steel town, Youngstown went through hard times. But today, that history is exactly why rent remains incredibly affordable. You can find one-bedroom apartments here for as low as $450. Even newer units rarely cross $700. Youngstown has universities, hospitals, parks, and cultural institutions. The city has been investing in revitalization projects, improving downtown areas, and supporting small businesses. This means the town is slowly rising again, but rent is still low. If you want space, affordability, and the chance to be part of a growing comeback story, Youngstown is worth serious consideration. 3. Flint, Michigan. Flint often makes headlines for the wrong reasons, but what many people do not know is that Flint is one of the cheapest rental markets in America. Average rent in Flint ranges between $500 and $650. Entire houses can sometimes be rented for under $800, which is almost unheard of today. Flint has strong community ties, affordable healthcare, and access to nearby cities like Detroit without Detroit-level costs. The city is also surrounded by lakes, parks, and nature, making it ideal for people who enjoy outdoor living. While Flint still faces challenges, it offers one thing that millions of Americans desperately need: affordable housing. 4. Decatur, Illinois. Decatur is a quiet Midwestern town where affordability meets comfort. Rent prices here are among the lowest in Illinois, with many apartments priced between $500 and $700. Decatur has a stable economy thanks to manufacturing, healthcare, and education sectors. The town is family-friendly.com and far from the chaos of large cities. Utilities and transportation costs are also low, which means your monthly expenses stay predictable. If you want a stable lifestyle without financial anxiety, Decatur offers exactly that. 5. Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Pine Bluff is one of the most affordable towns in the southern United States. Rent here often starts around $400 and rarely exceeds $700. The cost of living in Pine Bluff is extremely low. Groceries, healthcare, and utilities are well below national averages. The town has a strong sense of community and a slower pace of life that appeals to retirees and families alike. Nature lovers will appreciate nearby rivers, forests, and outdoor recreation. Pine Bluff may not be flashy, but it offers something far more valuable: financial freedom. 6. Gadsden, Alabama. Gadsden is a small Alabama town where rent prices feel like they belong to another decade. One-bedroom apartments commonly rent for $500 to $600. The town is surrounded by mountains, rivers, and natural beauty. Life here is quiet, affordable, and stress-free. Healthcare is accessible, and everyday expenses are manageable even on a fixed income. Gadsden is perfect for people who value simplicity, nature, and low living costs over nightlife and luxury. 7. Steubenville, Ohio. Steubenville is another Ohio town where affordability still exists. Average rent is between $500 and $700, depending on location and apartment size. The town has a historic charm, with older architecture and riverfront views. Steubenville offers a close-knit community, minimal traffic, and lower crime rates compared to larger cities. For retirees or remote workers who want peace and affordability, Steubenville delivers both. 8. Erie, Pennsylvania. Erie is one of the few towns in the Northeast where rent is still under $800. Located near Lake Erie, this town offers beautiful waterfront views, beaches, and seasonal activities. Rent here typically ranges from $600 to $750. The cost of living remains reasonable, and the town has good healthcare facilities and universities. Erie combines affordability with natural beauty, making it one of the most underrated towns in America. If this video is opening your eyes, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment the word rent if you want a full list with average prices and living costs. You do not need to struggle just to survive. Affordable living is still possible. We have covered 8 towns so far, but the next 7 are even more surprising. Some of them are so affordable that people refuse to believe the numbers. We will reveal the remaining towns where rent stays under $800, including locations near the coast, college towns, and places perfect for retirement. Stay tuned. Q. Joplin, Missouri. Joplin is one of those towns that quietly surprises everyone who looks closely. Located in southwest Missouri, Joplin offers a low cost of living that feels almost unreal in today's housing market. Average rent in Joplin usually falls between $500 and $700 for a one-bedroom apartment. Even newer apartments with modern layouts often stay under $800. Joplin has a strong healthcare system, good schools, and a growing job market in healthcare, manufacturing, and logistics. The town has rebuilt itself beautifully after past challenges, and today it feels clean, organized, and welcoming. Life in Joplin is calm. Traffic is light. People are friendly. Expenses are predictable. For anyone who wants affordability without sacrificing basic comfort, Joplin is a hidden gem. 10. Topeka. Kansas. Topeka is the capital of Kansas, yet rent here is shockingly low. Many people assume capital cities are expensive, but Topeka breaks that rule completely. Average rent ranges from $550 to $750. You can find decent apartments close to downtown, hospitals, and government offices without paying big city prices. Topeka offers stable employment, good infrastructure, and access to parks and nature. Utilities and transportation costs are also low, making monthly expenses easy to manage. If you want city-level services with small-town prices, Topeka delivers exactly that. 11. Laurel, Mississippi. Laurel is a small southern town with deep roots, historic homes, and one of the lowest rental markets in America. Rent in Laurel often starts around $450 and rarely goes above $700. Entire houses can sometimes be rented for under $800. The cost of groceries, healthcare, and utilities is extremely low. The town has a strong sense of community and a slow pace of life that appeals to retirees and families. Laurel may not offer luxury, but it offers stability, safety, and financial breathing room. 12. Dubuque, Iowa. Dubuque is a beautiful river town located along the Mississippi River. Unlike many scenic towns, Dubuque remains surprisingly affordable. Average rent in Dubuque ranges from $600 to $750. The town has strong healthcare facilities, colleges, and cultural attractions. Dubuque offers a balanced lifestyle. You get nature, history, and affordability in one place. The town is clean, safe, and well-managed. For people who want charm without high costs, Dubuque is an excellent choice. 13. Lawton, Oklahoma Lawton is one of the most affordable towns in the Southern Plains. Rent here often falls between $500 and $650. The town has a military presence, which helps keep the economy stable. Healthcare access is good, and daily expenses are low. Lawton is surrounded by open land and natural beauty. Life here is simple and quiet. For retirees or people living on a fixed income, Lawton offers long-term affordability. 14. Lima, Ohio. Lima is another Ohio town where rent remains far below the national average. One-bedroom apartments often rent for $500 to $600. The town has manufacturing jobs, hospitals, and colleges. It offers a traditional Midwestern lifestyle with low stress and low expenses. Lima may not be flashy, but it is practical, affordable, and stable. That combination is rare in today's housing market. 15th Brownsville, Texas. Brownsville is one of the most affordable towns in Texas. Located near the southern border, this town offers warm weather and extremely low rent. Average rent in Brownsville ranges from $550 to $750. The cost of food and healthcare is also lower than most parts of the country. Brownsville has a unique culture, friendly communities, and access to beaches within driving distance. For people who want warmth and affordability, this town is a strong option. Why these towns are still affordable? The reason these towns remain affordable is simple. They are not driven by hype. They are not flooded with luxury development. They focus on real living, not speculation. These towns offer what many expensive cities no longer can: space, peace, and manageable expenses. People who move here often discover something unexpected. Life slows down. Stress decreases. Money lasts longer. If you are tired of watching rent eat your income, this video is your sign. Affordable living in America still exists. You just have to be willing to look beyond the biggest cities. Imagine waking up without rent anxiety. Imagine saving money again. Imagine living instead of surviving. If this video helped you, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment the word MOVE if you want a full cost of living breakdown for any of these towns. Your future does not have to be expensive.